Welcome to Rishabh's Engineering. So our first question is climbing stairs. Question is saying you are climbing a staircase and it takes n step to reach the top. Basically we have n step staircase, and each time you can either climb one or two steps. In how many distinct ways you can climb to the top? Basically we have either one or two step, and at the end I have to say that how many possibilities are there to reach to this end. So let's try to visualize this question. True. Let's say this is n is equal to 4 size staircase. I can either take one or two step. Let's say if n is equal to 1, can I say I can take only one and reach to 1? So my answer is 1. Suppose if n is equal to 2, can I say I can take a jump of 1, and if I take another jump of 1 I will reach 2? Or I can directly take a jump of 2 and reach 2. So these are my total possibilities, and 2 is my answer. Let's say if n is equal to 3, can I say I can take a jump of 1, if I take another jump of 1, and if I take another jump of 1 I will reach 3? Or either I can take a jump of 2, and if I take a jump of 1 I will reach 3. Or I can say I can take a jump of 1, I will reach to 1, and if I take another jump of 2 I will reach 3. So these are my possibilities, and 3 is my answer. I hope you guys understand this question. Can I apply a recursive approach here? Let's say I have 0 in the start, and I can take two decisions, either to take 1 or either to take 2. Every time I have to either take 1 or either take 2. Suppose this 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and this previous sum plus 2 is 3. I have to add with 2 with this 1 or 2 with this 2. So my current sum is 3, and for this my current sum is 4. And if I am trying to solve it for 3, can I say if my n is equal to my this sum, can I say there is a one possibility? Because at the start we have take 2, and in the next step I have taken 1, so 2 plus 1 we are reaching 3. So this is a one possibility. And for this so in the start we have taken 1, and in second step I have taken 2, and I am reaching 3. So I reach 3, so there is a one possibility. So if I'm getting my possibility, so please return me 1. Please return me 1, because there is a one possibility. And if I'm getting my sum greater than this n, so I can say that there is no more further possibility, so please return 0. And let's try to do for this also. 2 plus 1 and 2 plus 2. please return 1, and please return 0. And let's try to find time complexity for this recursive approach. I can say I am every time I'm branching it to 2. So for this branch I can say I have 2 raised to power 1. For next branch I can say I have 2 raised to power 2. And like for this branch I am every time I'm adding 1, so I can say I can reach till 2 raised to power. For in the worst case I can say I can reach 2 raised to power n. So my worst case time complexity is 2 raised to power n. Wait. So let's try to code this up. So let's say I have a function of solve. I am taking this n, and in the start I have sum is equal to 0, and I'm going to return this sum solve function. Let's define our function here. Turn type is int, and say I have n, and I have a variable sum. Suppose if my sum is greater than this n, please return 0, because there is no possibility. Suppose if my this sum is greater than this n, so there is no more further possibility, please return me 0. And if there is a possibility, please return 1. If my sum is equal to n, please return 1. And every time I have to take either 1, or I have take either 2, and at the end I have to add all this possibility and return my answer. So this is a recursive approach. Let's try to run this code. So time limit exceeded. So we have to think for a better approach here. So if you look at this, can I say guys, if my n is equal to 1, if I add plus 2 in all the possibilities of 1, can I get 3? If I add plus 1 in all the possibilities of 2, can I say I can get 3? Let's try to understand in a better way. Suppose if n is equal to 4, here n is equal to 2, and here n is equal to 3. Let's write all the possibility for 2. Let's write all the possibilities for 3. These are my possibility for 2, and these are my possibilities for 3. Can I say if I add 2 in all the possibilities of 2, can I say I get my answer 4? If I say if I add plus 1 in all the possibilities of 3, can I get 4? Or I can say if I add all these possibilities, and these are the only possibility I have to reach 4. What I'm saying, if I take previous 2 possibilities, if I add them up, can I get my answer for 4 for next possibility? If I add previous 2 possibilities, can I get my next possibility? And this is my answer. So this is my approach, and let's try to code this up. Let's take a DP array, and so my first staircase I have a possibility of 1, and for my second staircase I have two possibilities, 1 plus 1, or I can either take 2. So these are two possibilities. Let's run this code from n is equal to 2 till n. For dp of I can say please add previous two possibilities. And return my sum, return my last possibility. So this is my answer. And if n is my less than equal to 2, please return n, because for n is equal to 1 I have my answer 1, and for n is equal to 2 I have answer 2. So let's try to run this code. So yes, accepted. So yes, if I talk about time complexity, you can see that I have only run for loop once. So you can say for this time complexity is big of n. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys.